is Spanner. Shift 7 always on.
It's finally Friday, TGIF. Everybody, Zack Owen Show live at the rainy Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, downtown Waco. Yep, rain is falling. Looks like it's going to rain all day long, but get ready. This weekend is supposed to be sunshine on my shoulders. It's supposed to be nice.
Does it make you happy?
It makes me very happy to have that. Nice. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to a Kentucky Derby party to watch the Kentucky Derby.
Are you going to?
No. I'm not going to dress up. Andrea's going to dress up. You know, all women have to wear those big hats. And
what about that horse jockey costume you saw?
I could wear the horse jockey thing. And
yeah.
Hey, today, sporting the cap, Jay Jeffrey was on the other day.
Yeah.
He gave me this, sporting that today in honor of Jay for being on the show. We got a busy show, another local business. A couple of guys, one time they were known as the Elvis Presley and, let's see, what would Gary, no, let me change it back to what I said earlier. This is the Bruce, what was it called? What was his name on the show? What was the Green Hornet's name? He just go by Green Hornet, but he had a real name.
Cato.
But Green Hornet had a real name in the show, like his everyday name. But anyway,
we're
going to go with
Bruce Banner, who was Hulk. That's not.
That's not it.
No.
Or Bruce Wayne, that was Batman. Right. Anyway, this is the Green Hornet, and Cato is who we've got today, so stick around for that. We got live music coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Lots of things to talk about. Birthdays, what happened on this date in country music, what's going on around Waco and Central Texas. Whew, it's going to be a busy show as we sit here in the rain. But first of all, let's kick it off the way we do every morning with our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? For so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, time to introduce the Green Hornet and Cato. Yeah! It's attorney Harvey Cox and his Cato, my friend Gary Hill. Hello, boys. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good to see y'all.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Did y'all? Did Cato hold the umbrella over you, getting you in this morning, dodging the raindrops?
No, he was here a little before me. I was on my
Yeah,
own.
he always oversleeps.
Oh, there you go. We found something out about Harvey here.
Oh.
He always oversleeps. Woo! You know, those lawyers. In fact, I was going to come up with some lawyer jokes, but I forgot to. So, Harvey, I'm sure, knows some lawyer jokes.
I've heard a lot of them. Yeah.
And most of them you probably can't tell.
Probably couldn't remember them.
Gary,
Well-
you know any few lawyer jokes?
Well, yeah, actually, I'm reading a lawyer book right now, and it said this lawyer wrote the book, and he said there's reportedly hundreds of lawyer jokes out there.
Yeah.
But in actual truth, there's only 3. The rest of those stories are true.
That is great. Way to go, Gary. All right, Harvey, you need to tell everybody, first of all, before we get into the business stuff, tell us about you, where you're from. We talked a little bit before we went on the air. Where you're from originally and how you ended up here in Waco.
Well, I was born and raised over in Mahia, big city of Mahia.
Mahair.
Graduated high school over there, spent all my years there young, then went off to college and grad school in Dallas. Left there, went to University of Houston Law Center back in the 80s.
Right.
And stayed there. Intended to go back to Little Mahia and start a little private practice, but I got an offer from a firm I couldn't refuse, so I took it. I couldn't stand it for about a year, and I had to leave and go out on my own. And so I practiced down there from 90 to 96. My oldest son was born that year, and I decided I got tired of leaving every morning while he was still in bed and coming home and he was already back in bed, so I moved everything to Mahia and opened a practice there so I could be more involved.
Nice.
3 more followed him, all adopted. My oldest son was adopted.
Very
in Houston.
nice.
Number 2, I didn't get to legally adopt, but I fostered him. Still connected with him, and we see each other regularly. Number 3 and number 4 are full brothers and half brothers to number 2.
Really?
Yes, and I did get to adopt them. As a matter of fact, number 2 and 3 have birthdays that's coming up, the 4th and the 6th here
Happy
next
birthday.
week. So, gonna go out tonight and have dinner with number 3, and he's
Going to take him to Sonic? You're going big time tonight?
Well, I'm gonna let him pick, and so it's always a iffy thing when I let him pick.
You know, Wiener Schnitzel's an option.
I saw that it was
I
open
love
here
me
again.
some
I
Wiener
haven't been there
Schnitzel.
since I was younger. So, but anyway, started over there and practiced in Mahia until my kids got school age and decided to move to Waco. So I had more school options for them. So they all went through private schools here and
Right.
and graduated and now they're all gone. And unfortunately, my oldest son took his own life March 14th, 2020, at the age of 24, just a week after turning 24. And
Oh,
that
my
kinda-
gosh.
That shattered life. And within a year or so of that, my wife and I separated and then divorced. And
It's a tough thing to go through, isn't it?
it is. And then I moved down to Round Rock, reconnected with an old girlfriend and very first girlfriend, actually.
You didn't call her old back then, did you? Old girlfriend?
No, I didn't call her back when we reconnected either. So I moved down there for a few years, had an office there, and it just got to be too much going back and forth. So
Oh, yeah.
closed that office there and consolidated everything back up here with Gary, and we just do everything here. And she just sold her property down there and moved up here to be with me.
Oh,
we're
that's
so
nice.
it's all good. So that's kind of
With old Harvey?
with old Harvey. That's right. And I am getting old. It's hard to admit, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to admit.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. I know what you mean. Yeah, I still feel, and Gary and I talked about this, but I don't want, number one, I don't want to be old. I don't want to think about being old. I want to, I know I can't stop it, but I don't want to be there, you know?
No, well, mine's compounded 2 years ago, April. I had a wreck on my Harley. Had deer run out in front of me and,
Oh,
and
God.
tried to just lay it over, and it ended up flipping me over in the ditch, and I crushed my shoulders and had to have repair surgery and was in a coma for a while. And now, in addition to the old, I've got the soreness that goes with it. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to just reach a point where I say, when I need something, I'm calling one of the boys.
That's the way it is. That's why you have kids, right?
That's it.
That's right. So from now on, since the surgery, here's how it works. Gary drives the motorcycle. Harvey sits in the sidecar, right?
That's a good idea, Gary. Why don't we do that?
I'm going to vote against that.
All right, let's go over to Gary. Gary, tell us all about you, my friend.
Oh, well, we don't have but an hour, do we?
I know.
Oh, well, that's going to be hard. Oh, actually, I was working in Dallas, lived in Dallas, and I was working for an insurance agency up there, and accidentally got called in to help this attorney up there. That was my first venture into working with attorneys. That was back in 1992. And I worked with...
That was when you were about 23,
yeah,
right?
I was 17. actually.
17, I'm sorry. Yes, that was it.
And, so anyway, I ended up, I worked with 4 different attorneys up in the Dallas area. And then we moved, my wife and I moved to Hubbard in the year of 2000. We just couldn't stand the Dallas anymore, you know. And so, long story short, though, I was still working with an attorney out of Addison and living in Hubbard. And logistically, that's kind of silly, you know.
That's like your drive to Round Rock and all
And
that.
so I was going to church in Mahia, and I knew that there was an attorney over there named Harvey Cox, because he had an aunt that went to my church.
Oh, really?
And she had told me her little nephew, Harvey Cox, was her attorney. And so anyway,
Little Harvey.
it turns out that Harvey's mother, I didn't even know he existed at the time, but Harvey's mother had her insurance with me.
Oh, my gosh.
And
Small
so
world.
One Sunday after church, we went to this restaurant for lunch like we usually do. And I saw her over there, and some young guy was with her, you know, and he was younger then, you know. Anyway, I told my wife, I said, I'm going to go over and say hi to Dorothea. So I walk over, and I said, hi, Dorothea. And she said, oh, hi, Gary, I want you to meet my son. This is Harvey Cox.
Oh, wow.
And so I got to thinking about it, and I called him a couple of days later and left him a message and asked him if he'd be interested in working with me. Told him what my experience and training was. And so he called me back in a couple of days and said, well, let's sit down and talk about it.
Right.
Well, we know that was 17 years ago, but we didn't write down what day it was, the day, week, or month. But anyway, from that day until now, as they say, is history.
There you go. And they can't they can't argue about what the pay was supposed to be, what benefits, what hours. They didn't write it down.
Yeah.
They don't know.
That's it. I got tricked by a lawyer.
There's one of those.
Well, he should have known better. He worked for him before.
There you go. Remember that story, that joke.
That's it.
Only 3 of them are right. The others somewhere. But you didn't tell us, Gary, where you're originally from.
Well, originally, I grew up in Hubbard. As a matter of fact, you met me when I still lived in Hubbard. You came over and y'all was looking at our property. We were going to list it, you know. So my wife and I wanted to move to Waco, closer to the doctors and all that stuff that you have to do when you get older, you know.
Sure.
And I really couldn't take care of that place real well anymore. So just so happened that. You know, I was 3 months old when I moved on that property.
Wow.
And that was back in 1945.
That's amazing.
But then, of course, I lived in Dallas, and I'd spent 13 years on the Fort Worth Fire Department, and just this, that, and the other. And
You're the one they wrote the song George Strait wrote about you. They call you the fireman?
Well,
That's
yeah,
it.
but,
That's
yeah,
it,
but
I think.
I never had that red automobile, you know.
Hey, I got to jump in and tell you, because we're going to cut right to it here, is that Gary, what he's talking about is I became his real estate agent, his what we call buyer's rep. And I had a chance the first time to meet Gary with Doug, and I went over there to look at his property. And great property sitting up on the hill, very isolated. It was just so nice over there. And that's how we met. And I know Gary's going to say really nice things about me being a real estate agent. And if he doesn't, I'll say them for him. But we found him a brand new home here after looking at several spots. And you and your bride are doing quite well.
Yep.
If they can just get that Chapel Road fixed.
If they would ever get that Chapel Road fixed.
I love that. All right. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take a little commercial break right here. We're going to come back and we're going to find out what's going on in country music news. Maybe somebody's breaking up somebody's marriage, or somebody's got a new album out. Kevin's going to tell us all about that because Jessica is off again today. She better bring us some presents next week for not being here all week.
I know.
Something.
Which,
by the way, I'll go ahead and tell you, I have a very special present for you and Jessica on Monday.
All right.
So make sure you show up.
All right.
Anyway,
I will.
Commercial break time. We'll come back and do country music news right after this.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org. The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years, $3, 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Everybody at EcoLife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more.
Live, here we are at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It's finally Friday. Hope you got some big weekend plans. We'll talk about what's going on around Waco and Central Texas in about 30 minutes from right now. But time now to check in with Kevin, see what's happening in country music news, brought to you by Stroud Security.
All right. So Reba McEntire
Yeah?
will be presented the Music Heals Golden Ukulele.
Wait, what is it?
It is the Music
Golden?
Heals Golden Ukulele.
Okay. All right.
It's an award. I don't know if the golden ukulele works. I think it should.
I don't know if it's golden. It might be solid.
Yeah, I would imagine if it's awarded, it probably is not. But she will be awarded that during the Musicians on Call Music Heals Live at the Pinnacle in Nashville, May 20th. The night will also feature performances by Vince Gill, Garth Brooks, and Trisha Yearwood.
Wow.
Keith Urban surprised Nashville with the news of his 13th studio album, Flow State. I think we talked about this because it's going to feature yacht rock covers and intimate pop-up shows. And so I thought I remembered this because you didn't really understand what yacht rock was.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Right.
And I'm gonna go over here because Harvey's an ex-drummer.
Okay.
Ask Harvey if he's ever heard of it.
Yacht rock is sort of a newer term, but it's an older music style. Think like some Kenny Rogers kind of fits into that mode.
Okay.
Where it's kind of light rock pop stuff, kind of Phil Collins like. So think of Phil
the
Collins.
old Kenny Rogers
yeah,
stuff.
Something like that.
Have you ever heard that term?
I've never heard that.
Me either.
No.
It's kind of like 70s, 80s kind of soft rock kind of thing is what's referred
It's
to now as
basically the
yacht
stuff
rock.
that when I was playing in my daddy's old country band back in the late
That was
60s,
new.
early 70s, they wouldn't play it because it was too
It
rock.
was too rocky.
Right.
That's
Yeah. Now it's kind of like stuff that you put on a yacht when you're just kind of like, I'm just gonna.
You want to be
out.
mellow and listen.
Right. Yeah.
Yacht rock.
Or what you know.
Okay.
What you would listen to if you were old money. Kind of.
Sure.
Yeah. And then let's see one more thing here. There is a certain country radio conglomerate music festival that's happening at the Moody Center in Austin this Saturday. But if you can't go, you can stream it live on Disney Plus or Hulu. Zach probably will not be doing anything associated with that music festival, but the performers will include Luke Bryan, Kane Brown, Parker McCullum, Riley Green, and many, many more.
Because it's the company that fired me from radio that's putting it on, so I don't want to talk about them. Kevin.
Well, I mean, I didn't mention them.
Kevin.
They have no heart.
No heart. That's it. Somebody call them heartless instead of the.
There you go. Yep.
Heartless. All right. That's what's going on in country music, brought to you by our friends at Stroud Security. Jessica back with us on Monday. All right. I got an attorney and I got the, what would you say your title is, Gary?
Legal assistant.
Legal assistant. Has he ever been illegal assistant?
Not to my knowledge,
Okay.
no.
That's all. Of course you wouldn't admit it, right?
That's correct.
Gary and Harvey been together now, what'd you say, 17 years?
Yeah.
And I need to know, what type of law do you specialize in, and what's the tie-in with Gary?
I do only estate planning law. Now, I've been doing this for, I think I figured out today's 36 years. Actually, the fourth will be my beginning of my 37th year.
Right.
For 20 of those years, I was a litigator. I was in the courtroom and I did estate planning, but about 20 years into litigation, I decided I was just tired of the courtroom. And
Do you miss it at all, that
Not
side?
at all. I don't even want jury duty, man. I don't want to go into the courtroom. I don't want to walk into the courtroom.
I tell people you can't drag him to the courthouse now.
I got the heebie-jeebies just driving by coming here. And so I switched at that point, decided just to focus entirely on estate planning. And my big goal, and that's how Gary and I got connected, because I was wanting to move that direction, and he had worked in that with helping those other attorneys. And so we've just over the years kind of refined it where my number one goal is to keep estates out of the courthouse.
Ooh, yes.
Avoid probate and stay out of the courthouse. And there are a number of different ways to do it. We can get creative.
What are the, I was going to ask you, give me the 3 simple things that people would understand that people need to do to stay out of the courthouse?
Well, the number one way that we like to do it, but all of this depends upon a number of factors. You know, we
Your
look
family,
at the
right?
family situation. We look at the assets. We look at, you know, what the desires are, what the goals are, and then we structure our plans around that. But I would say if we looked at, for instance, most people, when you say estate planning, they just think I need a will. Well, a will guarantees you're going to be in a courthouse because a will has to be probated. However, depending on the assets, the family dynamics, we can still have a will. We just go in and coordinate the assets to not be controlled by that will.
Right.
So they can be bypass probate. So a trust, a revocable trust is what I prefer, and that's the number one best way to stay out of probate. Nothing goes to court. If we're going to have a will, then I go and look at the assets. What do you have? Real estate? There's ways to transfer real estate to the future generation without the will controlling it.
Oh, yeah.
Do that. Do you have bank accounts, checking accounts, savings accounts, retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs, you know, the qualified? There's ways to keep all that from being controlled by the will. So it just kind of depends on the factors that we look at, and we start looking at basically the family. What's the dynamics? If you've got a child you want to disinherit, for instance, you definitely want to go to a trust.
That's great. All right, what are we going to do? We want this one out.
We actually have that more than you would think.
You know, you see that a lot in movies, and you're going, wow, that's pretty, but it does happen.
It does. Happens more than you would think.
I will tell you, you know, going through and studying and taking the test for my real estate license, quite a bit of it is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I had to learn about, of course, the main thing in the real estate business is if the word attorney, lawyer, anything they ask you, if Gary was to ask me as his real estate agent, I'd go, first thing, you need to contact an attorney. I don't want to talk about it. You don't want to sway anybody. That it needs to come from a professional. But you do find out a lot about people selling houses, and there's these scenarios that you pick. You know, Joe Blow dies, leaves everything to not his wife, but his second wife. The first wife is still alive. They have 2 kids, and you start throwing on, and okay, and the question, you know, who gets the property if so and so dies? And you go, it's tough.
Well, you present an interesting scenario that we've actually seen some things happen like that. So, for instance, if you've got a will,
right,
and you divorce, then that divorced spouse is deemed to have predeceased you for will purposes. So it will go to the alternate beneficiaries in that will, whoever you've named. However, the problem we've encountered is people do that with beneficiary designations on life insurance, retirement accounts, bank accounts. They're not deemed to have predeceased for that purpose. So if you and wife number 1 divorce and you don't change the beneficiary designation on your life insurance,
guess
wife
what?
number 2, guess what? Now, Texas is looking into changing that. A number of states have, and I think we eventually will.
Yeah.
But right now, wife number 1, Matt, tell her the story about the lady we talked to.
Oh, the lady that said she was the other woman.
Okay.
I had an appointment.
Oh, I got to hear this one.
I had an appointment with a lady one day to talk to her about insurance. And she told me she was the other woman. And I said, well, what does that mean? She said, well, the husband that died and made me a widow left his first wife to marry me. And he forgot to change the beneficiary designation on his life insurance, and so his first wife did very well when he passed away, and I'm struggling.
So
Wow.
it's all about coordinating everything. That's the big issue. That's what we do, is go through and coordinate. It's not about documents, it's about coordination.
Is it kind of like the ringmaster of a circus?
Some days it kind of feels like that. It sure does.
I love that. Gary, what do you do? I know you and I have talked many times while looking at houses, but one thing that you really enjoy doing is, I know you enjoy speaking to groups about what Harvey does and what you can do for people.
Right. I love to do public speaking at churches, libraries, anywhere where people, we say it all the time, people don't know what they don't know. And you'd be amazed at some of the simple things that we say and we hear, I never heard that before. Or the problem we find with a lot of people is what they know about something is something they heard somewhere down the road, and it's not true.
You saw it on the internet. It's got to be true, right?
I was about to say, a lot on the internet. Yeah, and we also do. So Gary goes around, and you've done a lot of public speaking at churches.
A lot, yeah.
And really anybody that have an open ear to want to speak, libraries, that sort of thing. We also do a class at. I used to be an adjunct professor at MCC in business.
Nice.
And I started. We figured out how many years yet?
10 years.
10 years. We've been offering as part of their community education program once a month. We do a little 2-night class on what we do. Cover estate planning, Social Security, Medicare,
God, I think that is so good.
We just finished a class, and before COVID, they would be packed.
Yeah.
After COVID, some semesters will only do 1 or 2 months, and it's not quite as packed. But it's starting to pick back up, I'm hoping. But we do that. It's in their catalog for MCC's community education.
Well, that's great. I have always said, because I had an experience with my son many, many years ago, I've always said that after high school, there should be, you know how you got the draft, okay? There should be an automatic, every young person should go to a class and learn about life. Whether it's planning, insurance, how to change your oil in your car, how to write a check in your checkbook and keep... Because we get them out of high school and hit the road and,
right.
All right, gentlemen, here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to talk about what we celebrate today, other than the rain and other than you two being on the show this morning, and other than Brent being on here in just a bit to sing for us.
Yep.
But here's what today, my friends, is Friday, May 1st. Already May.
We made it.
Wow, May 1st. Today is National College Decision Day. If you don't know what you're going to do in life, in college, what do you take? Liberal arts?
I would say anymore what you do is you don't go.
Yeah.
Don't go if you don't
know. If you don't know, don't waste the money.
Right.
Don't waste the money, because so many people get so in debt. Student loans, borrowing from your parents, whatever it might be, and then they come out and get a job that doesn't pay any better than if they didn't go to college.
Yep.
If you're going to go to college to be a lawyer, to be a doctor, to be a teacher, whatever it might be, that's a profession, yeah. But we've talked about this so many times, Harvey, on our show. You can make a lot of money if you just go right out here to TSTC and become an electrician, a plumber, whatever it might be, a skilled job like that.
That's right. My youngest son is in the welding program out there right now.
There you go. Mechanics, the whole 9 yards. It's a great deal. But anyway, make up your mind. What are you going to do?
Yep.
Right now, my girlfriend, Andrea, her youngest daughter is about to graduate next weekend from TCU. And she wants to be a physician's assistant. She doesn't want to be a doctor all the way, but she wants to be a PA. So she's made her decision and went through college, and then she's got to go to another school, so forth. School Principal Day. Now, that's the guy that I want you to think back, Gary. I know I have in mind. Do you remember your elementary school principal, what his name was?
It was not a he. It was a she. It was Miss Savage.
Miss Savage. Wow, that's unusual, though, for a female principal in those days, I think. I'm talking just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's been a few years ago since I graduated.
Harvey, do you recall your principal of elementary?
I do. His name was R.Q. Sims. He was a wonderful man. His wife, Sarah, was also one of my teachers, I think, when I got in about 5th grade or so. No two sweeter people than you. And I went through a rough time my first year in school. My daddy had just died about 6 months before.
Yeah.
And so I had a lot of acting out, a lot of things going on. And RQ was a big man. You remember RQ Sims?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a big, tall man, muscular, scary kind of, but gentle. And I just remember he was so gentle and understanding with me.
But he can be tough.
He could be tough. I never saw it, but he just his appearance.
That's because you were a very good boy in school, right? Right, Gary?
We're not going to go there.
I don't know. I done finished school a long time before he started.
Did.
So, yeah.
I went to George C. Clark Elementary on the south side of Fort Worth, and when I first got there, it was Mr. Wentworth, and he passed, and they brought in a new guy a younger guy, what I call young, and his name was Jack Bass, and he was tough. He was tough.
He was a big Jack Bass, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. Zach was always around Jack. So school principal day. Today is National Chocolate Parfait Day, a parfait. You don't hear much about parfaits anymore. Does Dairy Queen still have the parfait?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
So go have a chocolate parfait. Today is Global Love Day.
Love.
You got to try a little kindness. Love everybody. So I don't know what exactly that means, but it's Global Love Day. Today is National Mother Goose Day. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember Mother Goose shoes?
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, they were expensive, and I didn't ever own any, but it was cool to walk by the store at Mother Goose store, downtown Fort Worth. Mother Goose. Oh, here's what it actually means. It honors the nursery rhymes and storytelling traditions. Parents and educators read rhymes and share stories with their children today about Mother Goose. Mm-hmm. And that's what we celebrate today, May 1st. There you go.
There you go.
You like that?
Yep.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're taking a commercial break. Before we jump into that, I want to talk to you about Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Right now, the big spring savings event is going on. You want a Ram Tough truck, you want a Dodge, you want a Fiat, Jeep. Oh, they got a great selection of Jeeps. If it keeps raining, we may all need a Jeep to get home.
Or a boat.
Yeah. Right there on Highway 6, just off of Highway 84 in Waco. Go see Ted Teague and the crew. They'll take care of you. Check them out online, Alan Samuels, DCJ.com. Come by. Let's be friends. I've been saying that for years and years. Commercial break time. We're going to come back, talk more about what's going on with Harvey and Gary. And guess what today is?
It's Friday.
Stump the Chumps.
Yep.
And today, our Stump the Chump question deals with attorneys. Ooh. And so we're going to see if these guys can get the question correct.
All right.
And we'll do that coming up. So stick around as we're live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
Your AC is working overtime and your house still feels hot. Maybe it's your old windows that are to blame. Worn seals, warped frames, and outdated glass can let hot air in and cool air out. Beat the Texas heat. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for a cooler home and lower energy bill. 0% financing is available with your good credit.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatments, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com. It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com. The You Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. You Like.
Our professionals are not only experts in managing urgent concerns, but also in providing top-notch preventative health care. We're proud to connect pet owners to a vast network of licensed veterinary professionals, ready to address any immediate concerns. Book your first appointment today.
VivoSun's mission is to empower growers with stylish and effective products, making indoor growing accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Visit VivoSun.com today and get started making growing plants and vegetables easy and automatic.
Streamline event and appointment booking with Amelia's sleek, modern, and fully customizable booking forms. WPAmelia.com. That's WPAMELIA.com. Amelia.
Might come down.
Hey, we're back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. I got Harvey Cox here, who is an attorney here in was that the theme from The Good, Bad, and Ugly? And
Clint Eastwood called.
I thought it was Clint Eastwood is calling. Gary Hill also here, and is it Attorney Harvey Cox is the name of the
law
office.
Harvey L. Cox, yeah.
And how do somebody could be watching right now and says, man, I want to, let's back up. Let's not do that yet. Explain to me, when you say estate planning, what all is really involved in that comes under the umbrella estate planning?
A good question, because at least as I interpret it, as we interpret it in the office, is a little broader than just making sure your assets are going to go to where you want them to go. It also encapsulates asset protection. Our theme motto kind of is make sure your assets are protected from creditors, predators, lawsuits, judgments, liens, greedy relatives, long-term care costs, etc. It's just to protect the assets. So as the overall, if we start the process, is looking at what you have, what the family dynamics are, how you want that to transfer to the next generation, and helping you do that without ever having to get the courts involved.
So in that protecting the assets, also does that fall protecting from the government getting stuff that you have?
To some degree, yeah.
Or paying a lot of taxes or something you can maybe help?
We don't do so much on the tax side of things. We do look a lot, and we're not Medicaid planning attorneys, but we do have guys we refer them to.
Sure.
So for instance, if you go into the nursing home and you get Medicaid to pay for it and you die in the nursing home and your assets go through a probate court, Texas has a thing called Medicaid estate recovery, where they may come into the probate and try to recover from your estate. So we want to keep that estate out of.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And so that's part of asset protection. Another asset that's built into Texas law is your home, homestead protection. Constitutionally, your homestead is protected. So if you go out here and have an accident, somebody sues you, gets $1 million judgment, they start looking at your assets, your home is off limits. The only people under the Constitution who can take your home away from you are the mortgage company that loans you the mortgage for it. If you don't pay your ad valorem taxes, and what am I missing?
Mechanics lien.
Mechanics lien is the third one. Mechanics lien they can't take your home, but if you have somebody come do improvements, put in a pool, new roof, windows, porch, and you don't pay the bill,
Right.
they can attach a lien to it. I call it hiding behind the law. They'll wait until you sell the property, and then they're going to get paid.
Yeah.
But other than that, no one can take it away from you. It's constitutionally protected. So we have certain things that are built in. Now, if you have a second home, you can't get that homestead protection on it.
Right.
We may look at ways to move that so it's going to be protected as well.
Gary, I hate to tell you this, but you missed one. You said there were 3 things. There's 4. The 4th one is mean ex-wives can take stuff from you. So
well, that falls in a different area.
Different attorney.
Falls in a different area. That's right.
I love that. I love that. All right. So now that we know exactly what you do, how does someone reach out and get a hold of you?
Well, you can go to my website, harveylcox.com. As a matter of fact, if you go to harveylcox.com, what you're going to find there is I offer a free download. I call it the Texas Probate Risk Workbook.
Oh, nice.
And you can download that workbook. I don't know what it was, about 30, 35 pages, something like that. And it'll walk you through the steps of things you need to think about.
Right.
Just go through what you need to think about. And matter of fact, if people do that and fill all that out and then call for a consultation, or I've got a link on there, you can go straight to my calendar and book a consultation with me.
Nice.
And come in to see me. Now, I will give a disclaimer on the calendar online because we had so many people just booking appointments and not paying attention and not showing up and other people not getting them. I do have a deposit required to secure
Well,
the
yeah, you
spot.
got to make it legit.
Yeah, and it's only $50 as long as you show up for the appointment. If you don't do business with us, I refund it to you. If you do business with us, I offer to either refund it or credit it toward whatever the fee is going to be to do it. But those are the best ways. Can I give my office number?
Absolutely. Give everything.
The office number you can also call, and if I'm available, you'll speak directly with me, 254-233-7300. Gary takes calls at a separate number if you want to give that one out.
Yeah.
And you can't get me, you can always call. Now, let me say this about Gary real quick. Gary's not a lawyer, but I'm going to tell you, Zach, Gary knows more about estate planning than most lawyers I know who have general practices.
Oh, I can believe that. I believe it. He stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so he has all the knowledge. He is one.
Well, I tell you, in the 17 years we've been together, anything that people have asked and he answers, he'll defer certain things to me, so he's not crossing the line of giving legal advice.
Sure.
But he said, this is the way I would have answered it. He's been spot on every time. He's learned well.
Thank you. Yeah, and my number is 254-749-6675. You can call me and I can arrange for an appointment with you at our office.
Okay, gentlemen, this is the very important part of the show right here. This is where we like to do a thing we call Stump the Chumps.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give you guys a question, and today I will even give you choices of the answer.
Oh, it's a multiple
Try to help
guess.
you out. Yeah, try to help you out.
Oh, that's
And I'm going to guess that if anybody, I don't know, Gary might get this. You never know.
It might not.
But I picked something that I think the date is old, but what I'm going to talk about, you've known about. We've talked about in life over the years and so forth. Here we go. Today's Stump the Chump question is, which constitutional amendment ended prohibition? Everybody knew what prohibition was. That was in 1933. It restored the legitimacy of alcohol just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Just in time for St.
just in
Patrick's
time.
Day. All right, so the amendment is the 18th, the 21st, the 12th, or the 19th. Kevin, we're going to start with you.
Yeah, I absolutely know this. It is the 21st.
You say 21st.
Yep.
Gary, what do you think?
I don't have a clue.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Just so
You know what?
close.
You know
so
what?
close, Gary.
When he's at home and the wife says, That's his answer.
Yep.
I don't have a clue. How is the wife, by the way?
Fine.
Doing
She's
good?
fine.
Is she watching the show right now?
She's supposed to be. I hope she is.
Harvey, what do you think?
I think he's right. I think it's 21st.
Okay, let's find out the answer on the Stump the Chump question today. The answer is, we don't know because it doesn't say. Hold on. It's got to have the answers here somewhere. Maybe we'll do this at the end of the show when I find the answers.
The suspense.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hold on.
Suspense.
Hold on, boys. Boys and girls. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. I cannot believe I cannot find the answer. It had the question with no answer.
Maybe I'm the only one that got it right.
You're exactly right. Okay, I'm going to give it one more shot. I'm looking. It's got the answers, and I don't see the answer. Okay, so there's our Stump the Chump today.
I looked it up.
Oh, you looked it up?
I looked it up.
Okay, good.
And it's the 21st.
There you go. 21st Amendment. Prohibition. You know why? Gary didn't know because Gary doesn't drink.
Yeah.
See?
Right.
Right?
That's right.
There you go. Speaking of that, Gary, what is your favorite drink of anything that you like to drink around the house?
Almond milk.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, they have to have a lot of those to get all that milk out of them.
Squeeze a lot of almonds.
They have to milk them, you know. They milk those little almonds, you know.
Almond cows.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. What's your favorite drink, Harvey, around the house?
Well, I drink a lot of water, but I've recently I don't drink alcohol anymore either. And what I've found is comforting and soothing to me a couple of times a day is hot green tea.
There you go. Hot green tea. We're Andrea and I are big into tea. Not green tea, but regular tea. We drink a lot of tea at our house. I drink a lot of water, too. I like water. Not bad. All right. I don't know where that came from, but there you go. That's our Stump the Chump of the day today. All right, guys. Do we need to take a commercial break, Kevin?
Nope.
No, we're all good right here? I like that. Okay, let's kind of wrap it up here, boys, and let's talk. Is there anything, Gary, you wanted to bring up this morning we haven't touched on?
Well, there's one thing I would mention when Harvey was talking about what we do. And there's a lot of people that have children with special needs.
Yeah.
They're born with some health problem or something. And if they have a child like that, and that child cannot inherit. And so the parents
Really? See, I'm learning something.
If this child inherits, it's a means-tested program for if they're on government benefits. So if this child gets a big inheritance, then they're going to lose that government assistance and have to spend their money. And then when it's gone, they got to apply all over again. So
really,
we fix the program we do with the estate planning in that situation takes care of that child so that they will get the inheritance but not lose it and not lose the government benefits.
Have to spend that money.
Yeah.
Right.
Really? See, did you know that, Kevin? I didn't know that.
And another very similar thing is that minors cannot inherit. Until they're 18, they can't legally inherit. So let's say mom and dad leave their estate, or grandparents leave their estate equally to their two children.
Right.
And typically, I always want to know, well, what happens if one of your children predeceases you? Do you want that share to go to the surviving child or to the grandchildren you have through that
Correct.
child? Probably 99% want it to go to the grandchildren. Then the question becomes, well, are those grandchildren minors today?
Yeah, when do they get that?
When are they going to get it? Because if they're minors and you don't make a provision for what's going to happen to that, if that possibility comes up, you end right back up in court with somebody fighting to be guardianship and conservator for those minor grandchildren. So we also can build that into what we do as a contingency to make. We just try to cover every gap, every
Right.
hole, every loose end, and tie it together as best we can.
Man, a lot of good things there. A lot of good things.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go over to Kevin, and Kevin's going to tell us what's happening around Waco tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, things that are going on, brought to you by Stroud Security. And then we're going to come back. We'll get one final wrap up from Harvey about the practice, and one of you guys gets to choose which one tells the bad joke of the day. And here's the list. In fact, let's just, since it's Friday, we'll let each one of you tell a joke. So just select one of the ones that aren't crossed out.
Yep.
And we'll do that coming up. But right now, Kevin, what's going on, buddy?
All right, it's Friday in Waco, and today's plans are rain. But there are other things. If you want to stay inside, it's Fossil Friday at the Mayborn Museum. Every Friday from 10:30 a.m. to noon, watch PhD candidate Dava Butler work on fossil specimens in the Paleo Lab. It's also the weekend, so it's Dr. Pepper Paranormal Experience at the Dr. Pepper Museum. It's a 2-hour tour where you get to see a side of the museum most guests never experience. It's 18 and up only, and $35 a ticket. Wade Forrester here tonight at the Backyard, and Easton Corbin on Saturday right here. And the Brazos Nights free concert has been rescheduled that we've been talking about for next Friday, May 8th, due to the weather. Secreto en Tejano legend Ruben Ramos in the Mexican Revolution at Indian Spring Park is now next Friday. So
there you go.
Don't need to worry about that. And then Saturday, Mission Waco's art program, Urban Expressions, is hosting a morning of relaxed painting at Jubilee Park from 9 to 10 a.m. Parents can bring the kids to play on the playground, although they are welcome to paint as well. It's $10 to rent the painting supplies that are provided there, or it's free if you want to bring your own. So that's what's going on around Waco, presented by Stroud Security.
I know somebody, they'll pay $10 for those kids to come paint their house. You know? Well, I don't know. Now I think about that.
You want kids to paint your house?
So I've got a little, this made me think about it because I just saw this. I really love trivia and stuff like that. And Kevin mentioned Dr. Pepper Museum, and I saw a trivia the other day said, what soft drink is the oldest continually sold soft drink in the United States?
It is
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Really? Yep.
I thought it'd be a good toss-up with Coke, you know.
It's close.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Pepper actually beat him out by like 10 or 11 years, I think.
Yeah.
So,
not long. All right. If you've never been to the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco, it's pretty cool. It's not just about Dr. Pepper. It's about other things, too.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's got a great little... what would you call that?
They have
what did we call the old school?
They have a fountain.
Had a soda jerk behind the
they have a
soda
soda fountain, and you can get things at the Dr. Pepper Museum, like flavors and different things like that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
They also have an experience where you can build your own flavor, different things, and so be careful though. I've heard if you go too crazy, it can get
too crazy. Speaking of that, one of our trivia questions the other day was it Indiana or somewhere, Chicago maybe up there?
Okay.
You would go to the store, usually an old pharmacy, and they'd have the soda counter, and you'd make a soda, and they passed a law that you couldn't make sodas with ice cream on Sunday.
Right, yeah.
Remember that story?
Yeah.
They passed a law, none on Sunday. And so to get around it, they started making something else, and they called it a Sunday. That's how it got its name. They were playing on a word off of Sunday to kind of make them mad, and they started selling Sundays to get around the soda law.
Never heard that.
Me either. All right, guys. Gary, one of you guys, Harvey, y'all recap.
Age before beauty. So pick one, Gary.
Recap everything, and also recap how we can get a hold of you too.
Before we get into
Before
the
you do the joke,
if you want to reach me, you can call the office 254-233-7300. I highly recommend you go to my website harveylcox.com, because there I do have a free download called the Texas Probate Risk Workbook. You just click the link to sign up and download it, and it's about 37 pages, and it walks you through the things you need to think about when you start thinking about your estate, how you hold title to property, whether it's real estate, bank accounts, how the beneficiaries are designated, what the assets actually are. Makes you, a lot of people will tell us, well, I don't have much, and then we start asking them questions,
Wait a
and all of
minute.
a sudden they realize,
Yeah.
oh, I got a little bit more than I thought. That's what this workbook does. And particularly if you want to come visit with us, if you go through this workbook before, you'll be so well prepared for our strategy when we get together that we'll be able to just put it together easily. And also on the website, you can connect directly to my calendar and book an appointment. It'll just show up for me.
So nice.
So I make it as frictionless as possible.
Lovely. Gary, give us your number again to reach out to you.
Okay, my number is 254-749-6675.
And I just want to point out that both Harvey and Gary are both standing up. I am much taller than them. I just want to point that out. All right, guys, let's do a bad joke. We're going to start with Gary. Pick one of those jokes and tell it.
Okay.
Here we go.
What do you call a bear that loves fast food?
What?
A grizzly eater.
Oh, bad.
You're right, it's bad.
Harvey, give us one.
All right, why did the book go to the chiropractor?
Why?
Had a bad spine.
Oh! Harvey Cox, attorney at law, and also my friend Gary Hill. Both you guys, thank y'all so much for coming in today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very, very much. Reach out to them for estate planning. All right, stick around. We got live music coming up for you. But first of all, we're going to go over and check in with news and weather for our friends at KWTX News Channel 10.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the Newston Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. The Texas summer camp, where 27 people died last summer during the flood, is scrapping its plan to reopen this year. Camp Mystics leaders announced yesterday they're withdrawing their application for a license. The announcement follows an investigation that state lawmakers wrapped up on. It laid out a grim assessment of the actions that Camp Mystics leaders took during the flood. Lawmakers say they had no real evacuation plan and waited too long to evacuate. Lawmakers have also urged the Eastland family, who runs the camp, to reconsider reopening. Meanwhile, a Central Texas man is now sentenced to decades in prison for murder. A McLennan County jury gave Amani Gibson 50 years for the shooting death of Winfred Talley Jr. outside the former Club Blam in Waco. Gibson claimed self-defense, however, the jury rejected it. He must serve at least 25 years in prison before he can seek parole. From the Newston Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
The weather outside across central Texas today isn't going to be pleasant. We have a lot of rain on the way. About 1 inch for those expected rainfall totals. However, near I-14 and Highway 190, 2 to 3 inches could fall, so be on the lookout for potential flooding today. Light to moderate rain will be over spreading central Texas this morning and will stick around pretty much all day long. There will be some breaks in the action here and there, but on the flip side of that coin, there also will be some heavier downpours. Could even be some small hail. Temperatures in the upper 50s this morning will drop into and settle in the mid-50s for most of the day. Rain will come to a close after sunset tonight. Beautiful weather this weekend. Highs in the 70s with sunshine. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Brent Hayworth is with me right now. Brent, thank you for coming in the rainy weather today. Where are you from? Tell me all about Brent. Where are you from originally, and where do you live now?
So originally, I grew up around Freestone County. It's about an hour, 45 minutes east of here.
Right.
Tig, Mahia, Fairfield, all that area. I spent a majority of my childhood there. Right now, I'm living in Toller, which is in the Granbury area, just kind of in between. In between Granbury and Stephenville. So I've been there for about 10 years now.
Do you find, because I would guess, and I think I've kind of heard, the Granbury, Stephenville area, do you find more live music places to play?
It's chock full there. I mean, there's so many talented singer-songwriters and a lot of really cool places to play out there. So it's a good place to be.
I've always thought, especially Granbury, down on that square and so forth, just a great place.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Fun place. So how did you pick Toller?
We just kind of ended up there. We were living in Glenrose for a little while, but my wife works at the hospital in Granbury, and I work at Moore's Custom Cabinets in Toller. And Toller's got a really good school system, and our daughter starts kindergarten this coming up school year, so we wanted her to go there. So we just kind of moved there in this past November. So.
Yeah, Glenrose, another spot that I love.
Yeah, it's cool there too, yeah.
My first job in radio, and I lived in Cleburne, which was not very far from that area.
Right.
And so, yeah, I love that area over there. It's a great spot, great college town there in Stephenville. But, well, thank you again for coming over. Did you hit some bad weather, or was it steady rain all the way?
It wasn't too bad the drive up here. There's little patches of it, but, I mean, it's pretty steady out here.
Yeah. Okay, before we go any further, Kevin and I need to ask you,
okay,
do you know any rain songs?
Probably.
Well, you got to do a rain song on a rainy day. But who are some of your I want you to think back when you first started in music, and even today. Who are some of the singers? Who's some of the bands you like to listen to?
So the first artist I fell in love with when I was in kindergarten was Elvis.
Wow.
Yeah, I know it's weird, a kindergartner to like Elvis, huh?
What'd you like about Elvis? What really caught your attention?
So the elementary school I went to at the time in Granbury, they would do a talent show every year, and it would be the students and the teachers would get up and do stuff. And our principal got up dressed as Elvis in the Vegas era and did a whole medley of Elvis songs. And I don't know, I just never seen anything like that before, and it just wowed me so much that I just started collecting as many Elvis CDs as I could from around the age of 5 or 6. So
wow, that is great. You know, you heard us talk a little earlier. We were thinking back to the principal's name in your elementary school. Do you remember his name?
I think it was Mr. Jackson, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
My dad was a preacher and a teacher, so we moved around a whole lot. So I've had a whole lot of different principals.
Got a lot of principals, a lot of names thrown at you,
oh,
huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When did you get interested in the music scene?
Oh, it was definitely back then. And my dad, one of the subjects that he taught was band. He was a band director, so music has just always kind of been around me, something I've been a part of and interested in. So from a very early age, about 5 or 6, I've always been interested in it, you know.
Right. Did you have any brothers or sisters?
I've got a brother and a sister.
Are they musically inclined to? They
were both in the high school band and stuff, but neither one of them has really pursued it since they've gotten out of high school.
Right. I love to hear stories about families that, you know, come up in music and play, and your dad and so forth. That's great stories there. All right, let's kick it off, man. Let's get some music going.
Okay.
What are you going to do first?
So this first song, I figure any good songwriter has to have a song about where they grew up, you know. So.
Oh, absolutely.
This is one about where I grew up. It's called Freestone County Line. I grew up around Freestone for most of my life. I ain't been there in a long, long while, but really that's fine. 'Cause there ain't much to do and there ain't much to see. I guess what I mean is there ain't much there for me. There's something about that Freestone County line. And maybe it's those back roads where I learned to drive just a couple years later. It's where I'd get high. And maybe it's the fact that's where I met my wife. I don't know. Freestone County Line keeps calling me home. All of them small town people living their lives. You know everybody around, it's real hard to lie. Daddy had his own church, Mama worked for the school. I wish I knew how they raised such a fool. It's a special kind of folks past that free cool line. Maybe it's those back roads where I learned to drive just a couple years later. It's where I'd get high. Maybe it's the fact that's where I met my wife. I don't know. Maybe it's those people who taught me to see life's an ocean wave crashing around on the sea. Tempest tossed, yet somehow still free. I don't know. That Freestone County line keeps calling me home. I grew up around Freestone for most of my life.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you.
You know, I have to add something. You said you've got to write a song about where you're from, but also you got to write a song about mama.
Yeah.
Or grandma. Whichever one is your biggest fan, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do that.
You got
Just to stay in the family, you know. You got to do that. I know you brought your brother-in-law with you.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever have you written a song about brother-in-law?
Not yet, but he's got one coming for sure.
Now, I got to ask you, is your brother-in-law a good brother-in-law, or is he the Cousin Eddie type brother-in-law?
Oh, he's definitely a good brother-in-law.
That's
Me and
nice.
him used to get into a lot of trouble back when we were younger, so.
Is he music guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. We're going to wait for it, Kevin.
Yeah.
We're going to wait for that brother-in-law, the mother song, the brother-in-law, and the grandma song.
Right.
Maybe you could do one and include all three of them.
I'll try.
Man, that'd be something. Hey, isn't Freestone known for peaches? Freestone County peaches?
Yeah, we got a bunch of peach orchards out there, that's for sure.
I thought so. I thought I'd Freestone County peaches. All right, let's jump into another song. Let's keep the music going, buddy.
Okay, all right. This next one's called Alone Anymore. It goes like this. Well, the picture frame is broken and the glass is falling out. It's a direct correlation of the fight that just turned south. And you know I can't help it but to run my stupid mouth when I get stoned. I'm too stoned. You left an angry letter on that fold-out TV tray, full of all the words that at the time you couldn't say. And you ended it by telling me just why you went away. You had to go, and I'm all alone. Oh, I won't forget that feeling when you turned around, shut the door. And I don't wanna feel alone anymore. So you've moved on now that you're gone. You're happy all your days. But I'd run through fields of broken glass to show you that I had changed. It's the same old funny feeling every time I even hear your name. It's such a shame that I never did much listening all those years you were around. I did all the talking, now I can't stand that mournful sound. Well, the whiskey bottle's calling, I guess I'll play another round of that old game, if it's all the same. Oh, I won't forget that feeling when you turned around and shut the door. And I don't wanna feel alone anymore. Oh, I won't forget that feeling when you turned around, shut the door. And I don't wanna feel alone anymore.
Nice.
Thank you.
Any background story on that song, writing it?
So only the first line in that song is true. The first line is the picture frame is broken and the glass is falling out. And that came about, me and my wife were laying in bed getting ready to go to sleep. We had just turned the light off and we heard this loud crash. So I turned the light on, I got up to investigate. And we had a picture frame leaning up against the wall,
right.
And one of our cats knocked it over.
Oh, no.
So I turned to my wife. I said, "Hey, don't get out of bed and walk around. The picture frame's broken.
Yeah.
And the glass is falling out everywhere." And I said, "Ooh, that's a good line. I like that." So I put it in a song and then made the rest of it up.
I love it. That's great, man. Good idea. That's why he's a songwriter, Kevin.
Yep.
And that's why I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go, Brent. This is the time of the morning we like to talk about what happened on this date in country music.
Okay.
You may remember some of these or know about it. A little bit's way before your time. But let's go all the way back to 1956. Johnny Cash released his classic song, I Walk the Line.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're mine. Became his first #1 country charted hit. Wow. 1956. 1971, Men in Black. The 38th album by Johnny Cash was released. Can you imagine? Your career's not even over, and you've released 38 albums. And back then, there was a huge process, you know, to releasing stuff. Wow. 1976. This is a Johnny Cash morning.
It must have been.
Johnny must have loved this date.
This date.
May
Yep.
1st.
Uh-huh.
1976. Johnny Cash released his 54th album called One Piece at a Time. Remember that about the car? One piece at a time. I'll get it one piece at a time. La da 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 da. Wow. You know what? That's crazy. I want you to think about this. So he released his 38th album in 71.
Mm-hmm.
And then just 5 years, he goes to number 54.
Wow.
He was a workhorse.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There were a lot of live albums in there in that time, right?
Oh, probably so.
And so
Yeah, gotta be.
That process then becomes easier than going to a studio all the time.
Okay, 1981, Alabama released the song Feels So Right, which became the group's 4th straight #1 song. 1989, Reba McEntire released Sweet 16, her 16th studio album.
Well, that's a good name.
Yes, it is. 1993, Charlie Pride accepted an invitation to join the Grand Ole Opry, in the process becoming the first black Opry regular in the show's 70-year history.
Nice.
I would have thought he would have been asked to join 20 years before that.
Mm-hmm.
They waited way too long. 2007, Miranda Lambert released her second album called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I think we've all had a few of those. Brent, I don't know. 2012, Carrie Underwood released her 4th studio album called Blown Away. And I'm going to tell you, it's a great album. And some great songs came off of that album. I'm a big Carrie Underwood fan. I just think she's got a great... I like to always, because, you know, I was around a long time ago in the radio business. I kind of like to compare Carrie Underwood's voice a lot to Martina McBride, the older. You know, they were just so good, hit every note. And great. Do you have a female singer that you like?
I mean, right now my top one is probably going to be Sierra Farrell. I love her. Her voice is hypnotic.
Yeah. I don't know if I've heard any of her. I've heard the name. Is she a Texas person or?
No, I'm not sure where exactly
she's from?
but
Yeah.
she's real good. You should check her out for sure.
Okay, I got to do that. Yeah, I've heard the name. I just hadn't had a chance to hear any of the songs. So there you go. That's what happened in country music. So really a big day for country music, May 1st.
Yeah.
Remember that. Brent, remember that.
Okay.
Next time you have a big album release or something, do it on May 1st.
This is as good a day as any.
Hey, guess what?
What's that?
Brent made his debut on the Zack Owen Show on May 1st.
There you go.
Big studio audience this year. That's actually the brother-in-law. He's the only one clapping over there.
He did really good.
Brent, tell me about some of the places you play. Do you have any regular spots?
I got a couple. So every Sunday I play at the County Line Ice House in Granbury from 1 to 4. I started going there for their open mics that they would do. And,
right.
The people there are just really cool, and they believe in me, so they've given me an opportunity to have one day every week to come out and play some music. And even if no one shows up, it's good practice, if nothing else, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's always a fun time, for sure.
So that's every Sunday, 1 to 4?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay. And what's it called?
The County Line Ice House in Granbury, and then in Bluffdale, which is just outside of Toller, heading towards Stephenville.
Yeah.
There's the Double D Barbecue, and that's another awesome place to play. That's where a lot of us singer-songwriters from the area, we like to gather there in Bluffdale, Texas, and get around, have us a good little picking circle going on, and share songs with each other, and it's always a blast, always a good time.
Yeah. And when do you usually do that gig?
So they do an open mic every Thursday, and then they have shows almost every weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there on May 9th. I'm playing out there, so it's a good place, and the barbecue's excellent.
You know, that's what I was going to ask you. You know, I love music, but I love me some barbecue, too.
Yeah.
What would you say on the menu? What's the go-to item there?
I always just go for the chopped brisket sandwich because it's the quickest to make and the easiest to eat, you know?
That's right. Unless you're driving in a car.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to eat a brisket sandwich.
Yeah, that don't work out too well, but.
It's like, you know, I don't know why people think you can eat a taco while you're driving because the lettuce. That's why if I'm going to drive and eat a taco, I get a Jack in the Box taco because they seal them so you can't fall out. All right, what, Kevin?
Or you what do they have at Taco Bell? It's like the flat taco, and then it's kind of a wrap with the taco crunch in the in the middle.
Yeah,
you can do that one. Yeah.
All right, let's get back to another song. Brent, what are you going to do this time, buddy?
So this one is it's another original. It's called In a Little While, in a Long Time. And it's about getting to a point in your life when you realize that maybe the reason all your relationships keep deteriorating is maybe it's just you. Maybe you're the problem. So,
trust me, yes. You're exactly right. I'm going to listen to this song closely.
So this one's called In a Little While, in a Long Time. It's been a little while since I felt back to halfway normal. It's been a little while since I've been myself. It's been a little while since I've been dressed up halfway formal. On most occasions I get too drunk and yell. It's been too long long since I've taken you anywhere worth going. And even longer since I've been anyone worth going with. It's been too long that I've been mean for no damn reason. And even longer still you've been putting up with all of my shit. So how do I say I'm sorry for dragging you down, breaking you up with all my sins? I can't say, don't worry. She's losing faith and I'm losing heart again. Well, in a little while, I guess I'll probably be going. 'Cause in a little while, I know that you'll be ready for bed. It's been a little while since you've let out a laugh without your knowing. It's been a little while since you've been out of your own head. For a long time, I know you know I took you for granted. For a long time, I know you said I was a mess. Well, in a little while, I'll leave with half the dreams we planted. And when I'm gone, you can finally go and get your rest. So how do I say I'm sorry for dragging you down, breaking you up with all my sins? I can't say, don't worry. She's losing faith and I'm losing heart again. I'm losing heart again. I've lost heart again.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, do you say Toller or Tolar?
Toller.
Toller.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what I thought. That's kind of like we say Brazos down here. Some people call it the Brazos.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, tomato, whatever it might be.
Right.
We'll get more music from Brent. We're going to find out when Brent's birthday is. We'll do birthdays coming up. But first of all, I want to talk to you about Universal Windows Direct. Windows, doors, siding. They've got it all for you. Great prices, great service, great installation, great warranty. Everything's great about it. Check them out online, universalwindowscentraltexas.com. Talk to John. John Searles over there. Number is 944-3503. 944-3503. Over in Woodway, got a great showroom, Universal Window Direct. I'm sporting the red, white, and blue. Did you notice that today, Kevin?
Uh-huh.
Blue shirt, red, white, and blue cap.
Yep.
This is the Jay Jeffrey cap that he was on the show the other day. So I feel patriotic today. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, it's May, and so
it's May 1st.
We start this kind of beginning of the ramp up to
Countdown,
summer, and summer belongs to America.
The King from England was here recently to help celebrate our 250th.
Okay. Are they going to try to get us back?
No, I don't think he wants us back. But anyway, yeah, we're going to roll up to the anniversary. We get closer. Brent's got more music for us. We got sports coming up. We got birthdays. Lots of stuff still to come here on the Zack Owen Show. Commercial break time. Then we'll come back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years, $3. 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
I have a lot of friends reach out to me about buying vehicles for their fleet and their business, and I always recommend Allen Samuels. You see a lot of businesses running different brands, but I really think Rams are the best looking ones out there. They're going to take care of you. They're going to make sure that you get what you need, and they're always going to take care of you on the service side and the sales side.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Everybody at Ecolife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more.
Live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. All right, Brent, you got to tell me, when's your birthday, buddy?
So my birthday is actually on May 7th.
Whoa!
Coming up.
Nice.
Got any big plans?
No.
Well, let's make something happen. I don't know. How old you going to be?
33.
Wow, 33. And I got to know, one question I've been wanting to ask you. You're very talented. I like your music. I love your songwriting. How long you been growing your hair and your beard? That's what everybody wants to know.
So I think the last time I got like a real good trim and cut it real short was right after my daughter was born, because I would try to feed her bottle and it would just, all my hair would be in her face. So I got it all cut real short, and that was about 5 years ago. So
when did you start growing it?
Oh, as soon as I graduated high school.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
May 7th, 33 years ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's when he started.
I like that. Okay, we're going to do birthdays. We're going to start with celebrities, people that were born on this date. Some of them are no longer with us, like Born in 1916, Glenn Ford, famous actor from back in the days. 1928, the legendary country singer Sonny James. Sonny James, born in 28. 1939, Judy Collins, songwriter, singer, Judy Collins. 1950, Dan Flores, actor. He was in Law and Order.
Yep.
He played, I think, the police captain. Either a lieutenant or captain.
Yep.
Oh, I loved him. He's perfect part. 1967, Tim McGraw was born. Tim McGraw, that makes him, what, 59? 67?
67.
Right?
61, right?
No, your math is off.
My math is off.
67, that would be
No, yeah,
33,
you're right.
50.
Yep.
Yeah, 59.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 1972, Julie Benz, actress, was in Dexter. 1981, Wes Anderson?
Yep.
I was trying to make more out of it.
Yeah.
Anderson. That's a pretty good. Anyway, film director. 2003, Lizzie Green, actress, was born. Let's go with some local birthdays today as we get ready to celebrate Brent's birthday coming up. Happy birthday to Glenda Chastain, John Keene, Jake Houston, Ashlyn Sanderfer, Gary Hill. Wait. No, that's not the same Gary Hill. Different Gary Hill.
That's good.
Larry Wilkie having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you and many, many more. What are you what would you like to do on your birthday? Maybe we can send you over a gift card to Wiener Schnitzel or I don't know. I want you to think back. Do you remember a birthday that kind of stands out in your life that you remember that you got something, maybe you got something cool or you went somewhere cool?
When I was younger, I used to just ask for concert tickets or stuff a lot, but it was never on my birthday. The concerts were always, months away, but, concert tickets. Just going to Six Flags, things like that.
Oh, yeah. That was something going over to Six Flags.
Yeah.
When did you get your first guitar? Your first real guitar?
My first real guitar, I was probably about 12 or 13 years old.
Who gave it to you?
My parents. It was a Christmas gift.
There you go, Christmas. Always either Christmas or birthday.
Yeah.
Something big like that. Do you still have it?
No, unfortunately, I lost it in a house fire about 7 years ago. But, nope, don't have that one.
How many guitars do you have?
I have 2 right now. So that's on the conservative side for us singers,
Yeah. A few minutes ago, we had Harvey on, the lawyer, and he's an ex-drummer, but he also plays guitar. He said he had 10 guitars. Is that what he told us, I think?
Something like that.
But it didn't compare to one of our singers that was on had 30 guitars. Woo. Where do you put 30 guitars?
In the closet, probably.
Crazy. All right, let's jump back into another song, Brent.
Okay. All right. This one is called What's on Your Mind. Where the hell you been? I've been waiting for you all night long. You and your so-called friends were supposed to be out dancing and singing songs. Well, I just ran into them. They said they ain't talked to you, it's been too long. So let me ask you again. Where the hell you been? Where the hell you been? Don't look at me that way. I know this time I'm not the one in the wrong. Let me stop you before you say what you're gonna say. I think it's best we move on. So we'd be at this all damn day if we both spoke our mind. That's the problem anyway. We just never took the time. If we can sleep it off till morning time, we might just be alright. It's the third damn time this week that I've stayed up for half the night. And if I'm being honest, I know the strength I need to find time to pluck up the courage and ask you what's on your mind. What's on your mind? Where should I sleep tonight? Should I take the couch or can we share the bed? I try with all my might, but I can't get these thoughts of you out of my head. I just don't want to fight, but there's all these things that we both left unsaid. So where should I sleep tonight? Should I find a different place to rest my head? If we can sleep it off till morning time, we might just be alright. But it's been this way for 6 damn weeks, and I'm tired of the fight. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm scared of what I'll find if I pluck up the courage and ask you what's on your mind. Well, I can pack my shit and leave right now, but it's not worth my time, 'cause I'm scared to death that if I left, you'd be doing fine. So let's both of us be honest, reach down deep inside. Time to pluck up the courage and ask you what's on your mind. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Oh, what's on your mind?
Great job. Brent Hayworth, live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. We're going to come back and do a couple of more songs. I want to talk to you about my friends at Bumblebee Blinds of Waco Temple. Whether it's shutters, whether it's curtains, blinds, whatever it might be, window treatments, well, they're going to offer you 30% off if you buy now. Call over, talk to Kayla, 844-7939, 844-7939. Talk to Kayla, get that 30% off. Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple. Cam Stewart, live in Boston, is with us right now to talk about what's going on the Pete Sousa Show. Cam, good morning. What's up?
Good morning. Had better days with what's going on in the NBA playoffs. But thankfully, you know, with the Celtics about to blow this series against the Sixers, I get to produce a show hosted by a Sixers fan, and today we get to talk about the Lakers. So I am a pig in excrement today.
You're like a piñata.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Everybody's going to take a swing at you.
Pin cushion.
Yeah. Well, that's great. How the Mavericks doing, by the way?
Got the Rookie of the Year.
Oh, well, anyway. You got big plans this weekend, Cam?
We are going to a derby party tomorrow.
Nice.
So, and very ironically, I do have therapy tomorrow, which is great. So, get that after this week. But yeah, derby party tomorrow. So,
when you're a fan of all the three Boston sports teams and things are happening, maybe you do got to go to therapy once in a while.
You do.
Hey, don't forget to amaze everybody at the watch party tomorrow with the trivia we talked about yesterday.
I'm gonna use that. I am gonna use that.
All right, buddy. Have a great weekend, and we will talk again on Monday.
All right. Sounds great.
Bye-bye. Cam Stewart with the Pete Sousa Show coming up in just a few minutes. Commercial break time. We'll come back, and we'll get a couple of more songs real quick. Stick around.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com. It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
What is
Great to be a big sponsor. Zack Owen Show and Rogue Media sponsoring the big Cattle Barons Ball this year. Going to be a fun time out at Highlander Ranch again, raising money in October for the American Cancer Society. Brent's here with us right now. Brent, what are you going to do again on the stage there?
I'm going to do another original song. This one's called Pretend I'm Fine.
Great.
There's no cool story behind it. I just made it up. I got drunk tonight again. The same old story I always tell my friends. And I got too drunk to drive home. And promised me you'd always answer your phone if I called past 1 a.m. on a Sunday or a Monday, or any day that ends in Y, and pick up your line. 'Cause now it's 3 a.m. on a Friday. I thought it was my day, and now I'm too damn high to pick up your line. While I pretend I'm fine. Stumbling my way back home, bundled up because the wind's too cold. Well, I can't feel it anyways. There's too much whiskey running through my veins. I called your house, guess you're not there. All I'm getting is the machine and a lot of dead air. You always said you'd come find me night, wherever I may be. If I called past 1 a.m. on a Sunday or a Monday, or any day that ends in Y, pick up your line. Now it's 3 a.m. on a Friday, thought it was my day. Now I'm too damn high. Pick up your line while I pretend I'm fine. And every time you leave me hanging, it's just another good reason to get drunk. Every time you don't answer, it's just another good excuse to get high. You used to give me motivation and advice on how to get unstuck. And now I swear you never answer every time I call your line. If I called past 1 a.m. on a Sunday or a Monday, or any day that ends in Y, pick up your line. Now it's 3 a.m. on a Friday, and if I had my way, I'd mean it when I say I'm fine. Pick up your line while I pretend I'm fine. Why do I pretend I'm fine?
Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, big thanks to our guest this morning, Harvey Cox, attorney at law. My buddy Gary Hill in this morning. You want to do your estate planning, they'll take care of all of that. Got a big lineup for next week. Not only guests, but more great musicians going to be on next week. Big thanks to Brent Hayworth from beautiful Toller, Texas, Freestone County, for coming in. Thank you so much. You are, and I sincerely mean that, you're a great songwriter, very talented super guitar player. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. It's been fun.
Good job. And being a guy with no hair, I appreciate your hair.
You can have some of it if you want it.
Just kind of glue it on.
Yeah.
Maybe get some Gorilla Glue or
flex tape.
Duct tape always works. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, have a safe trip going back home. Thank you so much for coming. Miss you, Jim. We'll catch you back Monday morning at 8 o'clock for our next show. All right, Brent, let's take it out with one more song.
Okay. So this last one I'm going to do, it's called Family Ghosts. I came home from work the other day, and my wife likes to paint. And she had painted this really awesome picture, and it was a ghost family, a little ghost mommy, and a ghost daddy, and a little ghost baby.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really neat, and it got me to thinking about, going through life, and you lose people that are close to you and important to you, but they don't really leave you. They kind of stick around with you.
Right. Oh yeah.
And so it kind of made me want to write this song. So this is called Family Ghosts. We're just family ghosts haunting all the places we go. Unseen we move alone so we can take it slow. Yeah, we can take our time, find what we love in life, things that make us feel alive, and hold on to hope. And one thing that they don't tell you about getting older is one day your mama's gonna die. We lose the ones that we belong to. That's just part of life. That's just part of life. We grow in number each day, but those we lose along the way. This world ain't big enough for all of us to stay, so we must go. And we'll walk hand in hand. We're all family and friends. One day we'll have enough for our own family band, and we'll sing them all slow. One thing that they don't tell you about getting older: one day your mama's gonna die. We lose the ones that we belong to. That's just part of life. That's just part of life. And I ain't too scared to death. If I was, I couldn't be my best. So I'll hold on until my last final breath that I let go. But we still got so much to see. Me and my growing family. So be the best that you can be until they call you home. And one thing that they don't tell you about getting older: one day we're all gonna die. It'll be a big family reunion when I see the light. Can't wait to see the light.